Hi guys, so let's now have a look at paper 2, theme 2. So this is the sample paper here, right, starting with section A. Once again, we've got an hour and a half for this paper, exactly the same with 50% your final grade. Section A, we know, does not have any sort of case study, so you can really zip through these questions very quickly. Time yourself on being able to respond to these types of questions. 2 minutes, 15 seconds or so is about perfect in terms of response time. There we go, more section A stuff. We've got 18 marks available for these explained questions in both your paper 1 and your paper 2, so just be aware of that. Make sure you read the questions carefully. Going through more of section A here, you can see it's fairly long, but these questions you really can answer very, very quickly. You've got to make sure that you're secure with your terminology. Use your knowledge organizers, use your revision guides there to really help you, and then make sure you interrelate the points once you've identified one. As we've said before, you want to identify a point and then say this leads to, therefore, and then you've got your 3 connected sentences for 3 marks. Here you've got your 6-mark question, the longest question, the toughest question on section A, but overall you want to spend 25 minutes approximately on section A. As we've said before, you may want to go straight into section B, do the hard stuff first. Now into section B here, we can see we've now got some more detailed case study information here. We've got, once again, as we've seen with theme 1, or paper 1, exactly the same structure. The examiners really have done us a favour here in ensuring consistency throughout the paper, and it's a massive favourable point in terms of those students who really get to know this exam very, very well. You really can learn good structures for all of this and ensure that you are disciplined in the way in which you respond to these answers and use consistent structures to score well. Now, the case study in section B is relatively short, but you want to spend probably 35 minutes in section B and 30 minutes in section C. You may choose to adjust that around, okay, but that's certainly about right in terms of timings there. So we've got an analyzed question for 6 marks. Then we get some graphical information. You get 2 identify questions and a calculate. Another analyzed question for 6 marks. You've got to flick back to the case study information. Don't forget to do that. You've got to pick that out. You can see that we've got our justify question. Remember, you've got to use that consistent approach in answering these justify questions. So PPJ, paragraph 1, paragraph 2 for option 1, option 2, then a justification, an overall judgment, which is best, why? Why is that best given the actual case study information that we've got way back here? And remember to use it. There's 3 marks available for those of you that use that case study information well. And so there we go into section C, and we can see we've got more detailed information here with various infographics as well. And of course, this has got the 2 long questions right at the back of the exam paper, a 9-mark PPJ, and once again, we've got another 12-mark evaluate question. Okay, so 12 marks in total in each of your papers for your evaluate questions. You get 2 justified questions, and that's 18 marks for your overall exam, your overall GCSE, times 2, of course, for each of the 2 papers. Right, there we go, guys. I hope that's just been a useful run through for the papers. We'll look at this in a little more detail in other lessons. Thanks, guys.